I'm 17, I'm already sick of 9 to 5, and in this video I'll be going to look at a number plate printing business. So this matey has had it on Facebook Marketplace for quite a long time. It's about £1,000 for the whole business, which is a number plate printer, loads of number plate stock, blank stock, and some packaging for the number plates. Apparently he's got loads of number plate stock, loads of packaging, and the printer as well. So this is what I know so far. His laptop broke apparently, and there's a software that you have to download onto your own laptop if you have a Windows 11, which is what he's going to tell me if I end up buying the business. So looking forward, my plan is to be able to make these number plates, get an online website, and apparently he said the company where I can buy the software in order to make the plates can also provide blank number plates, and apparently if you buy them in bulk, it can be as little as 75p per plate. And he said you have to buy 200 in order for it to be 75p. So I worked out, I did all the maths, and the cheapest number plate I could find on eBay, which is where almost all the cheap stuff is for £8. But they make it so hard for you in order to buy it. You have to email them and everything. And so my goal is to make it easier for the customers. But
half a mile at the roundabout.
Shut your bitch ass up, man!
8417.
Yeah, but what you don't realise is I've got a 3 hour and 13 minute drive ahead of me. It is now about 5:30 in the morning. I had to wake up at 4, get ready, sort my car out for a printer in the back. It's a Citroen C1. I've passed my test about less than 2 weeks ago, and my main concern is whether the printer for the plates will actually fit in the back of my car. But that's a problem for the future. So right now I am about to leave home and begin the journey. This morning I woke up to a massive puddle on my side desktop in my room because I have a mini fridge and it's basically on my drawers, which I use as a desktop, and I noticed a massive puddle. I was charging my camera for this video last night and I unplugged my fridge. I just wasn't thinking, so I had to spend a long time cleaning that up. So enough waffle, let's hit the road. Look at the view behind me, it's full of fog. It's a proper misty day. The drive I have coming up is the biggest drive I've ever been on. So estimated time should be with the guy at 9 o'clock, 8:58. So 2 minutes at the Esso garage to get a, I'm gonna say probably a Rockstar, because I'm feeling like a proper Rockstar tonight. Energy drink secured. I had to get a little relentless, because I'm gonna be doing relentless driving. What I like about petrol stations is they're well lit. So I'm probably not going to record too much until it starts actually lightening up a little bit. I ain't never seen it as foggy as this on the road before, man. I can barely see a thing. I'm just driving by pure faith at this point, man. I don't know what's better, this or full beam. Full beam seems worse. First time on the M1, I'm on the M1 right now. And I've got 2 hours left, so I've been driving for an hour and a bit. I'm already knackered. If I was driving a HGV, I'd probably have to go for a taco break right now, and I'd need it. It's time to open this as well. Yeah, I felt my eyes shutting. Alright, 7 o'clock, and it's starting to lighten up a little bit. There's no need to put on this light anymore. You can see outside, it's a lot lighter, but it's just bare foggy. Yeah, I reckon it would have been a really good sunset if my sat-nav was playing up and I was changing lanes on the roundabout. But yeah, it would have been a good sunset. It's a bit of a shame because it's foggy, isn't it? I just went to go and overtake this truck, and I thought I was on the A43. Then I had to go and change lanes and there was oncoming traffic. Idiot. I tell you what, the duck's doing well. That's hydration right there. Alright, back in the Mingemobile, ready for round 2. I think I spent like 15 or 20 minutes in McDonald's. But I needed the break. That's the thing, I needed the little taco break. Back to the grind. Mate, he's doing a bit of jet washing, you might be able to see him. Boom! Look at brother, look at brother. Sat nav is back online. I got the specs on. This area seems pretty beachy. I think I'm a few miles from the shore. An hour and 8 minutes left. When I get there, matey boy lives on a farm. Apparently he's got 3 wind turbines on his yard, in his land basically. That's what I have to look out for. I just messaged him saying we're gonna be about more like 9:30, 10. Hasn't got back to me yet, but we'll see. This is the first time I've been in a 4-lane motorway. Yeah, I was thinking about playing music, but I want to keep my train of thought for business so that I can ask him as much questions as I can. This sat nav is actually pretty cool. It let me know that there was an object on the floor ahead, a dead muntjac or something on the road. That'd ruin your tyres. On the 420 near the yard, near where I work, there's always roadkill. There was one massive deer, and then the lorry went over the deer carcass, and you could feel it. Even in the lorry, you could feel how hard it was. So that goes to show how tough bone is, because it was like that whole rib cage, and then the lorry tyre didn't even crush it, just went over it. So I've been using the I don't want to say it, I've been using the Hey Bixby method. I got Bixby to record. Look at this countryside. This is proper UK countryside right here. This is a really nice road. Hey Bixby, stop recording! Hey Bixby! Got it! Hey Bixby! Bixby's being an idiot. You see that? I slowed down purposely in the middle of the road so that you can see that. That was like a battle fort. That was mental. Right, I'm here now. Sketchy road with fog. There was a matey that just looked down that track.
2,000 years later.
Deal's been done. New location. We're at the ancient shooting vantage point. This looks like where a drug deal would be filmed. Look what it says over there. Private land, no public access, shooting in progress. If you go in this land, you'd be shot dead. Bang! But yeah, I would love to go in that thing there, but I don't think you can, because then you have to go through all that grass and stuff just to get over there. But yeah, deal's been done. Before I open that, let me just say, what an event that was. So what happened was, I went down there, the track was about a mile long. You might wonder why I'm not recording from the car while I'm driving. And that's because number one, I want to show you what I've purchased. And number two, my phone died and the power to my car couldn't actually charge my phone. It was an actual power adapter. I thought it was only 12 volts, but realistically, I was plugging it in the power adapter from my dash cam. So it was absolutely shocking. So then at Tesco's, I had to buy a better power adapter. And then I'll just tell you the rest about how the matey was and what it was up to. This right here is hopefully gonna earn me money and become a big investment. Right here, a number plate business. I got loads of blank plates here, look. It's got this protective layer over it, and this bit is actually really sticky. What the matey said is you peel this off, and then a quick overview of how you do it. You've got loads of these plastic sheets here, which you print onto. You print onto this plastic using this massive laser printer here. You then peel this thing off. This thing you can see here, yeah? You peel that off. You then put this, stick it on top of it, the laser bit facing down. This massive thing here weighs about 50 kilos. And then a thing here that turns it and presses it down. And then you basically use two hands and you push it here with one hand and you turn it the other way. And then that basically presses the plastic you've lasered onto the actual number plate. And then you'll have this plastic obviously covering that, and it'll look good. Like this one, because you can see, and it's got some metal ones in there as well. And here is loads of packing for it. And this is basically rattling in my car. I'm not too sure what the rattling noise is yet. I think it's just everything in here crammed all at once, but this obviously keeps coming off because it's broke here. I've actually had a note in my car and I basically wrote down everything that I need to remember for the morning. And then the number one thing, make sure it works. That was my number one priority. I asked him if it works over text. He said yes. He did power it on for me, just power it on. He didn't show me the printer actually working, but he seemed genuine enough. And I know where he lives anyway. He said if it doesn't work, he's not like that, I could just take it back. But yeah, I'm really excited to start using this and start producing plates. I'm gonna start getting this set up because what I wanna do is get like a workbench or a worktop or like a table off Facebook Marketplace free someone's giving away, and put the plate roller, the plate press on a table, the printer on a table, and then my computer on a table. I just need a laptop that can, in order to print the plates, all I need is a laptop that has Windows 11 on it. And then the guy sent me the details for the company that will be able to supply me with the software. Prices of how much I paid for this and all that good stuff. So I paid £1,000 for this business. Matey boy said he spent £4 grand just on the printer alone. I think he said some stock as well. And apparently the stock alone's worth £1 grand anyway, but obviously, if I try and sell the stock, barely any people would want just blank plates, would they? So obviously I wouldn't be able to resell it in that regard, but the money is actually in making the plates. So I worked out that I need to sell 200 plates in order to make my money back. But that was selling each plate at 8 quid. I'm planning on selling it for about 10 quid, just because I will try and make the hassle at least as possible for the customers, yeah? And I'm not going to give you my business plan away, but I'm just doing this video just to show you what sort of direction I'm going to go in to see if I can make a bit of pocket money. And who knows, the business might take off and I'll start printing number plates worldwide. When I have my workstation, a load of my tables, my laptop, everything set up, and I know how to print plates, I'll then start up a website, and then Facebook, and then word of mouth basically. There's lorries coming in the yard that I work at all the time, and I can start asking the drivers, because every lorry driver has something like Big Derek in the window, and that's a number plate which I can make. It's basically going to be word of mouth throughout all the lorries in my local area, and I'll be going to all the truck shows as well, hopefully, like Devon Truck Show. I could go there, but at the moment my car obviously isn't big enough to start producing number plates out the back of it, so hopefully if it all takes off, I'll be able to buy a van or something. But yeah, I don't want to bore you with my whole plan regarding it all. I was just wanting to do this video just to basically document it really, and be realistic of what I brought with my money and what I see in the future for it. And people say, oh, why have you done that for? You could spend your money on something else. Or what if it doesn't work out? But then if it doesn't work out, then I'll just go back to be living in their reality. But it's worth a try. Anything's just worth a try, isn't it? What actually is money at the end of the day? It comes and goes, so do good with it. I hope this video is actually motivational, actually. But anyway, I can't be asked to walk through all that, I'm not gonna lie. But that you can basically see the inside of it. And in reality, there's not gonna be any treasure really, is there? Just a load of monster cans on the floor. But yeah, I still got probably about 3 hours until I get home. And the time now is about 1:15. Worst case is I'll be home at like 5 PM to put it down and probably go to bed, because I wanna start it all with a fresh mind. But yeah, let's get rolling, boy. Yeah, so do you hear that rattling in the background? I'm not too sure what that is. I'll have to have a look when I get home and move it all. My phone. The only reason I need my phone is for the data, and it's currently on 18%, so I'll probably put it back there so I can talk to you while I'm driving and not waste time. I can use my data while it's plugged in there. Bang on 1:30, and I'm leaving. Busy road, this. Oh well, there's a quad. 2 hours and 50 minutes, baby, come on! Yeah, the scenery around here is pretty nice, but I think I've said enough now, so I'll catch you later, yeah? Alright, long old day today. It's 4:30, I'm in the evening, and the sun's actually starting to set. I'm just here at the services. It's absolutely packed right now. I just managed to fit in this parking space with my little Citroen C1. Do you know what time it is? It's Burger King time. I come in specifically for a Burger King because I obviously need some food, because I've only had McDonald's and a meal deal today. Look, I maxed out my order for Burger King. I got a double Whopper, and then I customised it and I put another patty and then another piece of bacon. So this is like the biggest one you can get. 4 burger patties, that's mental. And I've got a piece of bacon in there somewhere. That's like a man vs food burger, isn't it? I defeated the burger, but then still got these and some of that. Leaving at sunrise, coming back at sunset. This looks like a really nice sunset. So yeah, I'll probably see you when I've taken it all out and I've got sorted.